Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back. It's Monday, the 16th of August, 2021. I'm doing the reading outside because I have painting going on in my house. So, lots going on, a lot of changes. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Let's get a general reading. I'm sorry, but I do only have time for a general. Okay. Let's see if there's any downloads for today from Spirit. Okay. So, I'm hearing one for all and all for one, right? What does that mean? Well, sorry. It means we are one. It means we attract the one when we become one. It means we only have ourselves to learn from. The mere reflections of others is exactly that, a mere reflection. We are one. Can you seem to understand that there is nothing that we seek because we are the all? When we ask questions, when we seek guidance, we're trying to just help one another, guide each other, basically walking each other home, right? Ram Dass. So remember that. We're never alone. If you have questions and you need guidance, that's just for you to find a like-minded representation of the one that you want to reflect and to become, ultimately being one. All for one and one for all. And that includes what we speak, what we think, what we hear, what we watch, what we do. So understand that in one, I'm also hearing, in one moment, everything could change. Right? In the blink of an eye. And it's not an eye for an eye. I'm being told to make sure that you know this is not a world in which we live in where we set those types of binding restrictions. Because when you do something to another, that comes back only to you. We know that, right? Don't we? So, the Ace of Swords. What are you listening to, watching? Do you realize that the more time that you spend on social media asking questions and finding guidance, that the energy is being depleted from the self? And I'm talking Facebook, Insta, Snap, all of that. And sure, YouTube. So, less is more. The Blessed Mother. The Blessed Mother gives us what? Knowledge to grow from. Understanding how the world has been evolving. Are you evolving? Could that be your question for the day? Do you see yourself evolving through your own truth, through your own being, through your own isness? And before I forget, because that was something I want to make sure that I thank everyone who's purchasing. The ego has landed, because this is the ego. It's all of the crap that's stored up in the mind that must be released back into Mother Earth as well. And make sure you send me, when you have the book, that I get a pic. Eric, I've got yours, babe. And I know Mary Fagan said she's gotten her book, if I'm not mistaken. But just send me a copy of you and my book, or just my book, so I know that you've actually picked yourself up a copy, and or some of you, which is so nice, buying a copy of my book for others, because this is the call. This was the reason that I was called to write this book. Aside from the fact that my daughter was going to college, this book is for everyone to understand how the ego, our ego, the mind, you have control over your mind. You have control over your fears, so that you can only see that which grows, which evolves, which is love. Look at this. What grows, what evolves, what becomes you? What becomes you? Mother and daughter. Generations of treasures being handed down from mother to daughter. Truths and understanding in allowing one to unfold at their own time of evolving. We don't evolve with others, we only evolve with self. We can only guide and steer the course to show you what? Your evolution of higher truth, your ascension, your awareness, being the best version of yourself, knowingly understanding that you are the all-encompassing Mother Earth, and that the inner treasures of the all are within, not without. However, when you know that they are within, then they show up in your universe without, as the external shows up, correct? And then what do? One for all and all for one. We celebrate. Absolutely. We celebrate our own truth. We celebrate our light. We celebrate the freedom that this gives us when we evolve and become knowing, awareness, authenticity. What's between the words? What's between the dash, between birth and death, is where we're at right now. We're in the dash. We're in between death and rebirth. But guess what? We never die. And the only thing that dies is the ego of controlling or trying to control, as it can become our ally or our worst nightmare. You decide. But here, in the depiction of this reading, for the collective who are becoming, and those are my subscribers, your spiritual path is right here. It is written. It is understood that you are becoming the best and highest version of yourself. And let's celebrate that together, shall we? If you need me for anything, I'm here. I'm packing, I'm getting ready, and I'm getting ready to change and evolve. I'm moving out downsizing, whatever that means to me. Many of us are downsizing in order to realize our worth. So remember that. This Ace of Swords has many connotations to it. What is your understanding of what knowledge you have, and understanding of what your highest self looks like at the end of the day? Okay? I'm here for you, and I send you so much love.